Tiruvalluvar, the 2nd century BC Tamil poet, while defining greatness once said, "All beings are the same in birth, but work decides their varied worth." The next few minutes are dedicated to a man who through his hard work and dedication rose high to achieve greatness and to claim a piece of space to his own name. Dr. Avul Pakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam.
He was a guru who has shaped up my professional, both technical and managerial capabilities over the years.
He is a great dreamer.
He unleashes the potential of people.
I think everything about him is unique.
Born into a modest family of a boatman, this small-town boy came out of the narrow lanes and by-lanes of the sleepy coastal town of Rameshwaram to soar into the sky like a bird. While in his 5th grade, Kalam's teacher, Shiva Subramanya Iyer, took the class to the seashore to explain the aerodynamics of the bird's flight, thus igniting the mind of his young student.
What should be my goal of my life, what should be my aim of my life was seeded there on that day. That's why afterwards I took physics as my special subject. Then I took aeronautical engineering, the engineering education. Then I became a rocket engineer.
After finishing his BSc Physics in St. Joseph's College, Abdul Kalam was seriously considering his further studies in aeronautics. He joined Madras Institute of Technology for his aeronautical engineering. With his dream of becoming a big aeronautical engineer, Kalam pursued his studies with enthusiasm and commitment. After finishing his course at MIT, Kalam joined DRDO as a senior scientific assistant. He worked there for 3 years. Then he was appointed for a new assignment in another department called Aeronautical Development Establishment. At the time of leading his team of scientists, he got an invitation from Indian Space Research Organization, also called as ISRO. Abdul Kalam was pleasantly surprised because the offer was so huge indeed. After joining Tumba, Kalam went to NASA, USA for a 6 months training in sound rocket. The person responsible for the growth in Kalam's career was Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Sometime later, Sarabhai appointed Dr. Kalam as a leader of SLV program. After the untimely death of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, Dr. Prakash and Professor Dhawan appointed Dr. Kalam as an in charge of SLV project.
I was appointed as a project director for India's first satellite launch vehicle, which will put Rohini satellite in the orbit.
Dr. Kalam and his team worked tirelessly to achieve their goal of launching an indigenous satellite of India. Although they failed initially, they continued their efforts without losing heart and succeeded in launching India's own satellite into space on July 17, 1980.
Let us say, long live Abdul Kalam, with our thundering voices all over the skies. He who made a vehicle to propel the satellite Rohini to the outer space and achieved victory with honor and created a new speed of action.
Dr. Kalam was awarded the prestigious civilian award Padma Bhushan in 1981. Dr. Kalam was invited by Dr. Raja Ramanna to join the missile launching program at DRDO. In 1982, he became a director of DRDO. The idea of developing and launching India's most successful missiles like Prithvi, Trishul, Akash, Nag was born here at this time. In between, Kalam's long-cherished dream of developing Agni missile was also still there. Formally, the process of developing Agni missile was begun in 1983.
Agni thundered and made to flower Mother's glory throughout the outer space. People in the country praised the warriors and lifted their hearts in pride.
Compliments and prizes were pouring in from all directions. The President and the Prime Minister of India greeted the success. Dr. Kalam was honored with the award of Padma Vibhushan in 1990. Thereafter, he was appointed as Principal Scientific Advisor to the Prime Minister of India. In 1997, he was awarded India's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, by the then President of India. He also became the Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, which is equivalent to the position of a Union Cabinet Minister.
I get a feeling India is not poor. People thinking is poor, okay? Only our thinking is poor. If you have to be great, we have to think big, okay? You have to think big.
On 25th July 2002, Dr. Kalam was elected as the President of India. Though born in an ordinary family, Dr. Kalam, through his tireless efforts, hard work and self-initiative, has contributed in 3 fields: space research, security and atomic energy, paving the way for India to emerge as a superpower.
Learning gives creativity. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. Thinking provides knowledge. Knowledge makes me great, useful to my nation.
He has been cultivating the young minds to think and dream about making India great and strong by 2020. By April 2005, he has met more than 600,000 students, and the meetings continue with great enthusiasm, eagerness and expectations from both sides.
I get a feeling we must have for next 20-25 years a vision before us, that is how the country will become self-reliant in various sectors of life, how we upgrade the life, that is a good life for the nation, how it will come. It can come only by technology.
Dr. Kalam has elaborated his idea of India as a great country in his book India Vision 2020. Mr. Y.S. Rajan is the co-author of the book.
When Dr. Kalam and myself used to go in the early days, after 96 when we released, and also after the book was written, 98, the thing will be, sir, can it be done? Aren't you too ambitious? Can this be done in India? This is one standard thing which Dr. Kalam used to say, so we have put it in the book also. Very important thing is, I can see that many of us feel bad because about 100 things which can be done, about 20 only we do, 80 are missed opportunities. So one feels bad about it. But the thing about it, why not we talk about the 20? The successes you talk, success breeds success. Strength gives strength. We should develop the culture of celebrating the success. And when a failure takes place, rally around the fellow to support him more to go towards success.
I want to see the self-confidence in the young people that one can do it. If there is self-confidence comes the individual citizens, the nation will be self-confident. Okay, we can do it. So this is what my aim, my goal of life.
I have met so far 11 million youth, present 11 million youth like you in a decade's time from various parts of the country. I have seen their hopes and experienced their pains walked with their aspirations and heard through their despair also. All this experience made me to learn something about them, which I would like to share with you. Shall I? I learned, carefully hear me what I am saying. I learned, what did I learn from the youth of 11 million people? I learned every youth wants to be unique. Every youth wants to be unique. That is you. Every youth wants to be unique. That is you. But the world around you is doing its best day and night to make you just everybody else. Now, the question is whether you want to be you or everybody else. You want to be you? Not everybody else. Now, if the question being like everybody else is convenient at the first glance, but not satisfying in the long vision. The challenge, therefore, my young friends, is that you have to fight the hardest battle. You have to fight the hardest battle which any human being can ever imagine to fight, and never stop fighting until you arrive at your destined place. That is the unique you. To get the unique you, it's a big battle. The battle means you don't need to take a gun. The battle means you have to have 4 unique things. 4 unique tools you must have in that battle. One is you have to set the goal. The second one is acquire the knowledge continuously. And third one, it's a hard work with the devotion. And fourth is perseverance.
A toast to a man who dared to aim big. A celebration for a man who was tested by failures and setbacks to be later rewarded with grand success.